Estou aqui com o Peter Mel, big rider de Santa Cruz, Mavericks. How are you doing, Peter, today?
I'm really good. I really enjoy coming here to Brazil. You know, this is I've been here many years, but recently just to come back last year is in the commentary role. But I mean, people are so nice here. I had a surf yesterday. Everybody was just, you know, and that's really cool. I like that.
Where did you go yesterday?
I got some waves at Apresentador. I looked at Copacabana. Got there, it was a little too low tide. So I paddled out at Apresentador. Lots of people out in the water, you know, very crowded. But again, just, you know, all shakas and smiles.
What do you think about the surf in Brazil? I mean, the waves in general.
You know, I've been able to spend a little bit of time in Rio. You know, I went up north to Saquarema last year and scored some amazing waves up there. I really did. You know, they have that new jetty they've been working on, and sure enough, there's a good little right wedge off of that. Bahia. It's so good. I mean, we really had a good time, plus the waves just right there in that town. And again, the people had a lot of aloha. And then the beach breaks of Rio are fun. You know, it's one of those places that you know, warm water, beautiful people on the beach, and it's an enjoyable time.
Well, warm water, you know a lot about that. The place you come from is really warm water, right?
No, I mean, that's why I think I enjoy warm water more, because my home is cold. I got to wear booties and full suit every year, all the time.
So, Peter, many people complain about the quality of the waves in Brazil. They say, oh, it's a really bad waves, or it's not like Chopo, it's not like Pipeline. But do you think to be recognized as a world champion, you have to be able to surf all kinds of conditions?
Yeah, and I don't agree. I mean, we're at a beach break here that produces good, solid. You get pounded. There's barrels to be had. There's lefts, rights. You have to be able to read the ocean well. It's a challenging wave, and so I think that it has to be part of the tour. Especially, you know, you look at how surfing has grown here in Brazil. And it's an important part of the culture here. It has to be a stop on the tour. Again, like, I mean, you just got to find the right time of the year, the right conditions. We have 12-day waiting periods, right? So why not wait for the best? You know, sometimes you get it. I mean, we can go to Tahiti and get small surf too. So no matter what, I agree with you. I think that we definitely need to have a world champion crowned in all types of conditions. And a wave like this, you know, beach break is a knowledge you have to know, how to find the best waves. You have to look at the ocean and go, okay, the tide's changing, or, you know, and you've got these islands out there, refract waves, and you know which way the swell is coming from. So it's part of being a good surfer, is being able to surf those types of conditions.
Okay, so now regarding the structure of the contest, you go to every stop of the tour. Is this like real big, or is it the bigger structure on the tour? Is there any other place that you get like a big structures here in Brazil?
Yeah, I mean, you know, as far as crowds go, this is at the top. You know, there's and especially when you see how passionate the crowd is about cheering on their countrymen and their countrywomen, it's really amazing to see. And I think that that's something that I really enjoy about this event. You know, the structure itself is as big and as tight as we've seen on the tour. You know, you've got events like Fiji where there's nobody. You know, it's just the surfers and the production crew. Or, you know, you go to the Gold Coast and, you know, Bell's not so much. But, I mean, this is an atmosphere that is, you know, you're at the beach. And so people are in their bathing suits or bikinis and playing, you know, ball and smash ball. And that's the kind of atmosphere you need for events. I think it creates something that's different from all the other stops on tour. And it's something that I think that, you know, the crowd plays a role. Just like you go to someone's stadium, right? You know, you want to be that roaring crowd because it helps the athletes, and it probably hurts the other ones, you know, the other competition. So it's an asset to the tour, it really is.
Okay, so my last question: who's going to win the world title this year?
Well, right now,
easy one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, you know, I'll tell you what. What I've seen from the talent of the Brazilian Storm, I guess you could say, the media calls it the Storm. I mean, there's an incredible amount of talent there. You know, I would hope that the one thing I could say to those guys is to be patient and sustain, right? It's something where you can get so hyped that maybe you burn out or something like that. You want to be able to sustain. I think Adriano's figuring that out. He has analyzed every stop on tour and done a good job of those ones that are weak links, spending the time there, and that's what he has to do. So I think the other kids underneath him need to follow that same thing. You know, if you're not feeling comfortable at the big lefts of Chopo or the big lefts of Fiji, go there and spend a month. you know, and you know, right at this point, I mean, you look at the talent. You always got those veterans. I'm not going to call the who's going to be world champ. I'm just going to be the political.
I was going to say, you didn't answer my question.
I'm not going to, because you know why? Because that leaves me. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's why I keep coming back, because I'm interested and I love watching it. The competition's so fun.
Okay, so I'll make an easier question. Okay. Who's your favorite surfer on tour?
You know, I'm a fan of Kelly's, you know, but at this point, you know, I've been able to watch him for many, many years. So right now, as an older guy, I like to watch him, you know, compete against the younger guys and still somehow find ways to beat him. That's amazing to me. I mean, so he's one of my favorites. You know, and I like the veterans, you know, the Parcos and the Joels, but I really like Felipe and what he's been doing lately. I mean, anybody who can watch the acrobatics that guy's doing, it's entertaining. I know I'm going to be glued to his heat.
All right, thank you very much, Peter, for coming here. É isso aí, galera. Peter Mel, big rider, commentator, my friend.
Right on.